This is my day. I'm gonna do things my way. This is my day. I'm gonna do things my way. If you believe it, say it. You're gonna make it. Say it. If you believe it, say it. Yeah. This is my day.
I love you still. I love you still. Oh, I love you still. I love you still. I love you still. I love you still. Oh, I love you still. I love you still.
Ooh, hello.
Yeah, they say the aim is not to sweat. And it's just here.
Don't touch
the aim is also not to touch.
A touch is a move.
A touch is a move. There's no sweat. Guys, no sweat, man.
glow.
No sweat.
Touch is a move.
Sanbonani, Dumelang. Hello, hello, hello. This is another Wednesday, another great episode of Trending SA. All right, we are live on SABC3. We are on our website, TrendingSA.tv. Thank you so much, Trenders. Thank you so much, Trendies. Thank you so much, Trenderpreneurs.
Love,
Of this magic that takes place 9:30 to 10:30 every single night except Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Now, we're almost halfway through the week, which means that we are crushing on a woman because it's a Woman Crush Wednesday. Which women are you crushing on? Today we have not one, but two women in studio that we're crushing on. We're going to get into that in just a bit, but first I want to reintroduce you to the baddest team in the game. She is bold, she is beautiful, she is Miss Cooley Roberts!
I'm the bunch, guys.
From television to radio to the stage. I'm sure, Karate also Sekas. This girl's done it all and is still doing it all. Nina Hastings in the house.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Nomanina Gaz.
There's no one quite like you, Charles. No one quite like you. And then dabbing his way into this episode is none other than Mr. Shaka Sisulu.
If you're the bunch, I'm Toke.
And
And then I'm Basket Mouth.
yeah.
Jokies.
It was funny, baby.
And I'm Pabi Molloy. Hi, everyone. All right, so let's start with you, Shaka. What is on your TL?
The CIC was trending today as he went to, and the CIC, of course, is the commander-in-chief of the EFF, and that is Juju Malema. He was speaking to the South African Property Owners Association. So you know how he's always talking about the land? Now he's talking to the people that have the land. I'm going to be talking about what he was talking about and how people on social media received what exactly it is that he was talking about. Also, don't forget, guys, today is Wednesday, so it's
Savage Wednesday!
Thank you, Shakalala.
So you better stay woke, you better stay aware, you better just keep your eyes on the prize. Siskili, what's popping on your timeline?
Well, remember today we were supposed to be on a social media break because hashtag data must fall. Well, oopsie, I'm not judging anyone, but it seems like Stoops cannot get enough of social media. Hashtag social media blackout was trending the whole day on my timeline, and it inspired me to think of other things who say one thing and do the opposite, like Ushak.
What is that hyena laugh?
No, it's,
Like
it's a baddie laugh. I love it.
Oh.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
I have lots of money left.
And I ain't giving it back.
All right, Nina, tell us about our WCW, boo-boo.
I'm worried about these people. Okay, so we are so excited for this one. If you're a loyal viewer of this show, you will know how much we have wanted her to be on the show. So
we have wanted her, yeah.
finally,
It's happening to us.
she's here, guys. You know her for hits such as "Take It Back to the Beach."
I knew you were going to say it. I almost sang it with you.
You know her for the collaboration with Black Coffee and most recently on DJ Slick's On It. Guys, Shekinah Donald is in the house. my gosh, she's so beautiful. I can't wait. All right, so you can be part of the chat by directing your questions to her using the hashtag #TsA on3. Oh, we're going to get down. We're going to get down.
Shakina's got such a beautiful smile.
Shakana.
It's Shakina.
Shakana.
So I suppose that'll be our first question
Yes,
to her.
yes.
What is the pronunciation of your name, sister? So we can get it right everywhere we go. Now, speaking of WCW, ladies and gents, you're in for a treat tonight. We have another incredible, dynamic media powerhouse woman in studio, Toke Makinwa.
Whoa!
Is a Nigerian superstar.
We're not worthy. No, for real, though.
Oh,
I'm sorry, can people really be this beautiful in life?
yes. Oh, my God.
Wow. Okay, Mamelang. She is a radio personality, a television host, a vlogger, an author who's related her life story in the journey to becoming, in her bestseller book, On Becoming. She is in South Africa and she'll be joining us in studio in this very episode.
All the way from Lagos. Oh, we have it here.
Please do not touch her unnecessarily.
What if she touches me?
I doubt that will happen.
You know what? She touched me in my soul so many months ago. I can't even help it.
And
Let's
let
apologize
that
to her.
be where it ends for tonight.
Oh,
Thanks.
no more now. No more now.
Okay.
No more now.
We're going to take a quick break. And then we'll get right back, all right? So on3 is the hashtag. Shaka,
No more now.
Had my spark stolen and my heart broken, and you were the only one with the tools. It was hard holding up my arms, slowing up my head, sinking right in the pool.
This is my day. This is my day.
I demand over you, girl. I demand over you, girl. Say you are my woman.
got you on SABC3. You're still watching the latest talk show on your television screens. Hello, everybody. This is Trending SA. All right, we're about to get straight into it. These are our updates for the night. So, Scooty, we'll start with you.
Yo, Kunzima, South Africa. Hashtag Santon's shooting was all over my timeline last night and this morning. A man believed to be in his 40s was shot several times and died on the scene. The tragic shooting took place on Bowling Avenue in Sandton. He was found by paramedics inside his car on the side of the road. The motive for the killing is still unknown and investigations are still underway. This is how social media reacted. Utumi J says, hashtag Santon's shooting. R.I.P. Mr. M. This is really sad. Condolences to the family. I don't know what's happening in this country. Umantibile Mohale says, we live in a sad world. Hashtag Santon's shooting. I think this was a hit. Nobody brave enough to steal a Bentley at daylight. They didn't even steal it, says Ushaka, who knows a lot of information, which is very suspicious. Brutus says, you're a target in a polo. Aish! You're a target in a Bentley. Kanti Zitin. Hashtag Santon's shooting. It's disgusting how you have to think twice about what you can buy because it's going to be taken from you.
It wasn't taken. They went up, shot him 4 times in the chest. It definitely...
It was a hit.
Let's carry on with our updates, guys. What's next?
Okay, so hashtag Thembisi Liyende was back in my timeline. This is after SAPS confirmed that the man suspected to be the owner of the car, which was used in the murder of Eskom employee Thembisi Liyende, has died.
Yes?
Yes, Shukif. Police spokesperson Captain Johannes Rampora spoke to News 24 and confirmed that the alleged accomplice died of natural causes. Shortly after being questioned by police. The man is believed to be the owner of a white BMW which was allegedly used to commit the crime. Now, let's see what you guys had to say about these developments on social media. All right, I am Kate Roth says, the cover-up here is leaving bodies left and right. What did Thembisi Liyende know which was that bad? Hashtag Eskom.
Very pertinent question.
Kenny Priz says, wait, this David Ngwenya, who's alleged to have killed Thembisi Liyende, was her supervisor at work? Her supervisor? Wow, Eskom.
It's like the Twilight Zone.
Monyoba _SA says, Thembisi Liyende, it's good to see the SA police are doing an incredible job at Mbalula Fekile. Fana Mokwena says, Thembisi, guys. Fana Mokwena says, Thembisi Liyende's story is too macabre. Eskom is a dark place. The entire utility needs to be thoroughly investigated on everything. I absolutely concur.
It's a dark country. It's like we're living in a mafia movie.
But guys, it's a dark world at the moment, eh? So it's not just that organization or our country. It's happening everywhere.
There's a lot of strange things happening.
Yeah.
Okay, today, let me tell you what actually did happen. The EFF leader, Julius Malema, didn't mince his words as he usually doesn't when he was addressing South African property owners, the South African Property Owners Association. So he started out by joking whether his invitation to speak there was a mistake. It wasn't, and of course, he pulled no punches. First off, he said the willing buyer, willing seller system has failed dismally. And then he said white monopoly capital needs to support the EFF in their fight against corruption.
Yeah.
Look at this tweet. So this is the official account of the EFF, not respecting the blackout. Basically live tweeting and saying, if private sector is genuine in fighting corruption, it must play its part and put its money to fight corruption. Also, the CIC called on white monopoly capital to forget about that buffalo, the buffalo, and invest in the EFF instead. Bugulan. Those in property know that investment pays after some time. It'll be wise to invest in the EFF as the... all right, and then... Yes.
Where were you? Let me read it. It'll be wise to invest in the
future.
EFF as the future is the EFF. Thank you. Just drink your water, sugar.
I just
Drink
couldn't
your water.
say it.
Right, and there's one more tweet. It's fine. We'll say it for him. Is there another one? No?
Okay. Lastly, Juju also reminded us of the plight of students, of course, and this is a non-partisan matter. He reminded us that students are sleeping in toilets due to a lack of accommodation.
Yeah.
Yes.
Give students accommodation. This will help with the quality of education that our students receive in input and in output. Well said. NSFAS is willing to enter into an agreement with property owners. The cities must now invest in student accommodation. Very, very, very true.
I mean, when are we ever going to rebalance South Africa? We are still begging.
Well, it's not about that. It's about actually saying we need everyone to come together to make the thing work. It's not even just about begging. It actually is about driving an agenda. And you know what? He did the right thing by going there to speak about it.
Yeah.
Of course, Abantu many commented on Twitter as
Of course,
usual.
people are always commenting. Who are these people that passed the blackout? Let's check them out. Malema is surely someone who has the interests of the country at heart and is smart, but too radical at times, says Lancelot Ndlovu. And Andy, who's a journalist, was reporting that he actually said at some stage that it's incorrect to say those who hold a leftist view are economically illiterate.
Wow.
All right. And then
Move on.
Move on. Read the
says
tweet.
that he should not be taken seriously in this regard because they are just seeking attention to benefit themselves. Why don't you get a profile picture to benefit yourself?
We apologize, Gaupalelu.
2807 to figure out what we do.
Just keep
I want to
moving
talk
on.
about
Okay,
Can we have
so
Toke here now?
we are at the moment in our program, ladies and gentlemen, for our first WCW of the night. Okay, so Toke Makinwa is a Nigerian radio and TV personality. She is a host, a vlogger. She is known for co-hosting The Morning Drive on Rhythm 93.7 FM and her much followed YouTube vlog channel, Toke Moments.
I followed.
She is a social media queen with over 1.3 million followers on Instagram. And over 90,000 on Twitter. She is in South Africa, touring with her bestseller autobiography, On Becoming. But right now, she is right here in studio. Ladies and gentlemen, Toke Makinwa!
I wanna dash it to you. You can have it to you. You know I got this in you. I love you, I love you. I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. There's nothing above you. There's nothing above you.
Let's get into it.
Wow.
Let's get into it.
First of all, welcome. You look incredible as
Thank you.
Right, so let's talk first things first. Your journey into entertainment. I mean,
Yes.
starting out as a radio person, and then becoming one of the most successful faces on television.
Wow.
Where did it begin, and what's this journey been like for you?
I mean, you started it already, starting out on radio. It's been quite a journey, I must say. And I think it's very important. I mean, you ladies are gorgeous, and so are you, my love. It's very important that, as people watch television presenters and radio presenters, gone were the days, 8, 10, 15 years back, radio presenters were heard and not seen. And then all of a sudden, we've had amazing guys who have gone on to create amazing things, such as Rand Seacrest, for instance. He has such a, wealth of career. So a lot of young people will look at our profession and think, I want to be a TV star. And I want to be a radio star. And they see the flash and how we look. And they don't realize how hard it is, the hard work, the sleepless nights, the times when you literally just want to give up, and and finally, just when you think it's never going to happen for you, it just comes together. So it's been quite a journey. I can't sit here and say everything. I've got everything handed over to me. I've literally learned the value of hard work. I've had doors slammed in my face over and over again. But I think resilience is the key. Just staying just being very resilient with your dreams, your goals, and wanting to do it on your own terms. It's very important that you stay dedicated, stay grounded, and you just keep pushing. Just keep pushing, and one day it would happen.
So, Toke, that's what informed then becoming a global star, because, in Nigeria and then the rest of Africa, and then positioning yourself as a social media phenom across the globe.
I love South Africa. First, I must say, I never knew
It loves you.
that this many people would even know who I am, and I'm really humbled and thankful and really, really grateful to all the people who stop me and say they watch my YouTube channel. I remember just starting out talking about things that we all talk about but act like we don't. We talk about relationships and we talk about all those things, and everyone just has this, because as Africans sometimes there's certain things that we're not allowed to share our opinion on.
Right.
Because, we're Africans and we're supposed to keep things in the house and keep things under wraps. And then I just wanted to talk about those things so that people out there can, find that if you have those thoughts, you're not crazy. We all have those thoughts. You know what I mean? And we've all been through all, and that's really what On Becoming is about. It's a journey, and we're all traveling this journey. Everyone sitting here has a story, and even if we all sit down and all look glam and beautiful, and just a trip down your life.
And you do look beautiful, I must.
Thank you. I'll probably sit back and think, wow, that's quite a journey, and that's quite a journey. So we need to begin to tell our story so that the world wouldn't tell it for us. We need to begin to control our narratives going forward.
Look, it's no secret that one of our biggest stars is one of your friends. You and Bonang Moteva are friends, and those that follow you on Instagram will see how fond you guys are of one another. I mean, you know, game recognized game, you know. How did you guys meet, and what made you hit it off so much?
You know, it's so weird. We actually met on social media, and I kind of befriended Bonang.
Okay.
You know, because I think I saw a picture on Instagram, and you know, I didn't know she was South African, but she looked. We had so many things in common. So going through her profile, I thought, wow, this is what I'm doing, and oh my God, she gets it.
She gets it.
You know. And then of course I followed her, and then she was my WCW. I think it was last year or last 2 years, and then we hit it off. And every time we speak, it's so refreshing. Just a couple of months ago, she flew out to the States to meet with me while I was touring, and I was having a bad evening, and she said to me, she says, Toke, life is one big coping mechanism. We're all coping. And it's just changed my perspective on things. When I want to stress about things, I'm just like, well, life is one big coping mechanism. We're all coping till we're gone. So what are you coping with? I'm coping with something. Everyone has a story. So we feed off each other. And you know, I like to say, sometimes I'm the nice one and she's the naughty one, and sometimes I'm the naughty one and she's the nice one. I think it, she says it. You know, when I'm thinking it, and she just blurts it out, and I'm like, girl, but, you know, we're cool. And then we support each other. She's someone who is always thinking, okay, have you thought about doing this? You know, and it's very rare because we're told women don't like each other. Right. But that's not true.
It's not at all.
It's not all women. And these are women who are pushing and trying to get to the top. But we don't want to step on each other. Yeah. We want to pull each other up so that we can all be there and have a lovely time sipping on our drinks and being like, how's life from your view? You know, that's what it's all about.
That's incredible.
Nana, you're absolutely fantastic, and you're fantastic, and people love you. You've got a strong following presence on social media. Let's check out this clip of you on YouTube.
Oh, no.
Toke moments. Nana.
So today on the vlog, I'm going to be talking about what I love most about being African. This is going to be a very interesting vlog, you see, because as Africans, we are related, regardless of how we want to think about it. You might be from Nigeria, or from Botswana, or from Zimbabwe, or from Kenya. You know, we're black, we're beautiful, we don't crack, we're absolutely strong, we are resilient, we are just special people. But there's one thing that we cannot deny. There's one thing we have in common. Paranoia. Africans are paranoid.
Yes. We are. Come on. I mean, we have our ways. We're very special people. You know what I mean? There's always a deeper spiritual connection to everything. Yeah. Something just cannot happen. You know, there must be something behind it.
I love what you're doing with the negritude, writing about black issues so that all of us around the planets can you know, have something in common that we chat about. Tell us about vlogging and the benefits of vlogging.
Wow. I mean, when I started out, no one was doing it. It was a very cold world. I was bashed week after week. What the hell is she talking about? Who wants to watch her vlog? Get off her space, you know. But then now I look around and there's so many vloggers, and I think, you know, the sky is big enough. YouTube is free. It's the future. Everything is going digital right now, and anyone who has any ideas, and it's amazing how you can talk about absolutely anything. You can have like a show on this mug and the hashtag and why it's long and what it's seen. Just say your thoughts on it, and people think you're crazy, but there's certain people who can relate, because I wonder why it's white and why it's tall and why it's just there. So you know, you just speak about anything. It's YouTube, man.
It is. So most of your platforms are about you and your opinions, and the book. How does it differ? It's about the opinions, right?
Well, no, the book was about my life.
It's about your life.
Yes.
And you're going to be sharing that?
Well, you know, when I wrote that book, I can't sit here and say that I wasn't terrified or I wasn't scared. I mean, there were things like, oh my God, are people going to love it? Would they judge me? I'm talking about something that as Africans we don't generally talk about. People shy away from talking about our personal struggles, because the moment people know that you struggle, it's almost seen as a sign of weakness. But I found out that strength comes from being vulnerable as well.
Absolutely.
Because I went through a very tough time in my life, and it was darkness, and my faith in God was what just pulled me through. Because I'm a Jesus girl, and I like to share that wherever I go. You know, people might think you don't look it, but I can break it down any moment, you know?
But what do Jesus girls look like?
Girl, you know, people have different ideas of, you know, being a Jesus girl, you have to be a certain type of way, you know, boring. But no, I mean, I found out that my faith has brought me through times where I never thought I would, you know, get through. So going through that challenge, all I had was God. And then when I went through it, I felt like there was a huge responsibility, because I have this following, and people would see me and think, you're so strong, but I wasn't always strong. People would see me and think, you look so pretty, your hair is, not one strand out of place. That's not true. We have private moments where we struggle, just like everyone in the audience. And I wanted people to stop looking at celebrities as people who don't have problems. Because that's how you find that someone commits suicide. And people are like, she has money, she has everything, why did she kill herself? Maybe she just needed someone to talk to.
And money is not everything.
And this book you're launching this Saturday?
Yes, at the Hyde Park Corner.
At Hyde Park?
Corner, yes.
Yeah, this Saturday, right?
Yes, this Saturday.
And what time is that?
It starts at 4 p.m.
4 p.m.
Yes.
But I got to register to get on. Or do
Yes.
I can just come?
You can register. If you're nice to me,
Oh, I'm going to be nice to you.
but you can come. You can just register. All you have to do is to send an email to admin4@zebrasquare.co.za.
Okay.
And that's
Stunning.
That's a picture from Hyde Park Corner. And I'm looking forward to people coming out. Everyone's really excited. And I'm so thankful, South Africa. You have shown me love. You've been really, really supportive. And I can't wait to meet all of you out there as well. I look so pretty. Thank you.
You look gorgeous.
Thank you so much. I just saw that. I didn't know I could see myself.
That's amazing. At Star
On
Thank you
Twitter.
so much for being here.
Thank you so much. And you
been
guys
great
do
to
such an
meet you.
amazing job. Just watching, you are really funny, by the way. And then just watching you ladies.
I don't understand.
Take
You
me
got a
back.
compliment.
You know I'm
He's getting a
Yoruba.
compliment. We haven't
I'm just
received a
about
single
to-
compliment.
Let's lean over because his head is going to be so big. So lean this way as his head is
So, okay,
shooting
you know
us
I'm
out of
Yoruba.
the picture.
You are? Do you know any Yoruba word?
Yes.
Yes.
Say it. It's not Yoruba.
Shakara.
Shakara or try. You try.
Shakara.
You try small. Shakara is okay.
Small.
Small.
We go chop big later on.
Okay, but thank you so much.
This
You
is
guys have
incredible talking about
amazing.
on Trending SA. We'll be right back.
Speak some pigeon.
I go chuku. Biko obianuju. Say you do me juju. Cause I'm feeling the juju.
This is my day. This is my day.
Well, I'll tell you, if you think the lituation before the break was lit, just stick around because it's going higher and higher and higher. Welcome back. This is TrendingSA on SABC3. We are seeing your tweets. We are seeing you on Facebook. And thank you so much for tuning in on our website and on YouTube as well. Remember, the hashtag, as always, is TsaOn3. So, Savage, are you ready?
Savage.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
You
I'm ready. Wait,
All
is
right.
it 1, 2, 3?
Oh, God!
Wednesdays!
Listen, okay, let's just go straight into it. Today we're going to pay homage to all of the savagery that is housed in the comments section.
Yeah,
if
wait,
you think
nah.
the tweets and statuses and posts are savage, just read the comments and the replies. It's lit. Okay, we're going to start with this. It's lit. We're going to start with this savage moment, courtesy of Facebook. Take a look. All right, okay. So here's Lindsay basically saying, oh my gosh, OMG, I hate my job. My boss is a total pervert, always making me do stuff just to get me off.
And this is the reply from the boss. Hi, I guess you forgot about adding me here. Firstly, don't flatter yourself. Secondly, you've worked here 5 months and didn't work out that I'm gay. I know I don't prance around the office like a queen, but that's not exactly a secret. Thirdly, that stuff is called your job, you know, what I pay you to do. But the fact that you seem able to up the simplest of tasks might contribute to how you feel about it. And lastly, you also seem to have forgotten that you have 2 weeks left on your 6-month trial period.
Oh, my
Don't bother coming in tomorrow. I'll pop your P45 in the post and you can come in whenever you like to pick up any stuff you've left here. Oh, and yes, I'm serious.
That's so cool. The moral of the story, of course, guys, don't post about work. Like, just on social media, don't do it. Don't do it. I'm talking to my colleagues. Don't do it. All right. I want to show you something else.
Burning.
Yeah, check this out.
Clemeza.
Burning in Clemeza. All right. This one says, look at this clown. He just says, I just told my boss to stuff off and I walked out. He was harassing one of the girl employees and I had to put her out of harm's way. So I confronted him and he fired me right there and then. I just wanted the truth to get out there before this dwang starts speaking lies.
Drops mic, Momo.
Drops mic.
And then?
Drops mic in lies. Well, someone basically
Picks up the mic.
Picks up the mic, because there's a lot of people that comment on this thing, right? Because there's tons and tons of comments. And then this other person, Akula, you do the voice.
Addy, seriously, dude, he fined you because you were late again. You cried. We all tried of you. We are all tired of you. You never check the bathrooms. You never clean your workstation, and you always blame others for your You knew there was a delivery this morning. You knew, and I needed your help, and you were still 45 minutes late. You were 20 minutes late opening up. Because of you, we had some pretty customers because of it. It's unbelievable you would pull such a stunt after gave you a written warning yesterday. Yesterday! I didn't want to embarrass you, but I can't believe you pulled this bull. You're lazy and we're tired of cleaning after you. Stop blaming others. Own your own mistakes. Yeah, guys. Yeah.
It's so bleak. Imagine.
You never clean the bathroom. Savage. All right, so people need to know that they can't just try and be clever on social media.
Yeah.
You're always trying to humble people, you know, and I'm sure Claire and this guy were duly humble.
Yeah, Papu, Claire.
Claire says, I can't stand people in the military. Seriously, get an education. Just because you had nothing better to do in your life doesn't mean we owe you anything.
Imagine.
When you come into my stand and I don't want to date you, I want someone who actually has life goals. Grow up.
Wow.
Damn.
So Keegan says, bleep, bleep alert. And then Steve says, life goals? You just had a kid and don't know who the father is. You dropped out of school sophomore year. Can't even spell education correctly. Oh my gosh, I didn't even see that. All this over guys asking you on dates at your coffee stand? Your coffee stand? That's part of your life goals? That's like stripper 101.
Same story. Don't start things.
That's crazy.
Shame, man. Guys, celebrities are never immune to this savage comments, especially Justin Bieber and Chris Brown. Okay, so check this out. Did you know Patty Mallet became pregnant at age 17 and was pushed towards an abortion but refused. That baby later became known as Justin Bieber. And then someone else wrote, wow, people wanted him dead even before he was born. Hectic. I was just reading the things. These are not my own views, just as a young
You wrote that when?
Yeah. Here's another one. Chris Brown says, there is no attempting suicide. Stop flexing for the gram. Doing stuff for sympathy so that those comments under your pics don't look so bad. Then someone says, aren't you the same dude that beat a chick then cried and broke down everywhere because people were judging you?
Another person who is on and off screen. Oh, Gordon Ramsay. I wonder if he's constantly in character. Okanye ukrwada nje. Masithenga tweets. Unganga uthi Almilwa Moto uthi Gordon Ramsay, please rate my school cafeteria steak and potatoes. Uthi Gordon, change school. Alexis says Gordon Ramsay, judge my Valentine's Day themed vegetarian sriracha taco I made, please. This is why I'm not a vegetarian.
Buzz. Wow. Guys. I just checked my phone now and I bumped into this. Did you guys notice? Just look carefully at the bottom of this picture before you read the comments.
What? Wait, it says my new shotgun, love it.
Then the one guy says, you need to cut those nails, brother. Then someone says, your toes are disgusting. Is this a joke? You got Hobbit feet. Thankfully, I didn't get those. The last one.
Take that gun and shoot off those nails.
Bigfoot. That's where he is.
I feel like I typed that.
I feel like you did type that with your toes. Oh, gross. What?
Yeah? Listen, guys, I want to tell you.
I couldn't resist.
I want to tell you guys.
I couldn't resist.
I want to show you guys something. Do you guys think that that's funny? Yeah? There's a company called Wendy's in the States. It's like a fast food joint, right?
Okay.
And then, like, they are spicy as heck on
their food
social
really
media. It's not spicy at all. It's actually bland. But the social media is hot. Check this out. All right. So Wendy, someone says, Amadak says, who got more beef, Wendy's or Soulja Boy? And then Wendy says, well, our beef is fresh. Ooh, spicy. Devin Peacock says, how much does a Big Mac cost? Wendy says, your dignity. All right, I bet you won't follow me, Wendy's. You won that bet. Whoa! You're not worthy. Kevin says, your food is pretty good. I have to ask, though, why are your burgers square as opposed to being circular?
I love this.
We don't cut corners. Yay! 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 Yay!
Shana's running around the table.
Okay, Carly says, what should I get from McDonald's? Directions to the nearest Wendy's. Yeah! Savage.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, was tonight's edition of, say it with me now,
Savage Wednesday.
When we get back, more trending topics and our second WCW. BRB, babies.
This is my day. this is my day. This is how it should be. So the city don't feel me. Let's take it back to the beach when it was just you and me. Baby, you're all that I need. So the city don't feel good no more. We always
Hey, this one hitting notes.
Always.
What happens when you hang out with Donald?
Guys, we have to go quickly. You know why? Because our WCW is here. And you know why? We want to ask as many questions as possible. And you know why? We want to hug her because Shaka can't hug her. So we're not going to hug her. She is going to be introduced by Nina.
I'm so excited. We got to dance at the summer after party. We were both touching each other like, oh my gosh, are you real? Are you real? Anyway, she's 100% real. She's born free. She's a singer. She's a songwriter. She's from Durban, who at the tender age of 22 had let us know that she really wants to take us back to the beach whilst looking at your eyes. All of this happening after trying her luck on a popular music reality show in 2011 and 2012. Fresh from a week-long stay in Kenya working with Jason Derulo, she is Shakana Kala.
always the papers, chasing the vapors. Said the city don't feel good no more. I'm longing for the shore. 'Cause I left my heart there, she stole my heart there. Said the city don't feel me. Let's take it back to the beach.
You know what? The city feels good right now. The city feels good. Yes.
Welcome to our show. It's so good to have you here. We love you.
We love
Me and
you.
Bay watch the show every night.
No.
Yeah, we do.
Oh, I think it's fantastic.
I zoned out. I like froze. I was staring at you and I couldn't do my job for a moment. That's never happened before. Look what you do to me. Hello. Let me look professional. Hi,
Why are you flirting with her?
I'm not flirting. I'm so excited. This is a real superstar.
I'm still trying to figure out why this one is busy telling people who her boyfriend is. Don't you know people like this one will take him?
Nina, girl, you can. Girl, you can.
No.
He's a friend of
She's
mine.
probably got a decent boyfriend. You know I've got terrible taste.
I want to take it back to your childhood. Take us
Yes.
back to where you grew up and how you found your voice.
I grew up in Durban. I guess I started the same way everyone in church. My mom is a priest.
Dad.
So I grew up singing.
PK.
I'm a young PK. She got a doctor. She said, come on now. Yeah, I grew up in Durban, in church, sang in church, and then theatre.
Yeah.
High school theatre. And then after high school theatre, Idols was in grade 11 while I was doing high school theatre.
Wow.
Are you serious?
I think people forget just how young you are.
Yeah, it was long ago, yeah.
Wow.
So that's how it started in Idols, and then as soon as matric finished, I moved to Joburg, and I've been a hobo in Joburg since 2012.
Welcome to Joburg.
Don't worry.
All hobos here.
I just have to buy a bed. All right, so
No.
listen. Okay, so we know that you love to take it back to the beach. We know that you grew up in Durban, and that's where you were born. But you've publicly spoken about being adopted by the Donnells. Am I pronouncing that
Yeah, the
properly?
Donnells.
The Donnells, okay. And everyone who follows your social media knows that you're obsessed with your father and your brothers. Tell us about your upbringing. I'm sure it's very fascinating for everyone.
It is. I was born in Durban on the beachfront. I was abandoned, I guess, technically, at Addington Hospital. But then I was adopted like 2 weeks later. So I guess these two people in Durban were really stoked to have a baby, and I was abandoned and there was no trace of my mom or my dad. So they called them up and they were like, look, there's a baby. You can take her for now, but we have to do everything. And then I got to be with them since the hospital. So
It's incredible.
Yeah.
It's an incredible story. And beautiful big family.
huge, yeah, it's a lot of us.
Did that have anything to do with the song then?
Yeah, my family has everything to do with my music. I'm inspired by people, like by you guys, by everyone. So I'll go home and write something. Or,
Trying not to cry.
Oh,
Yeah.
she's going to write a song about us.
come on, yeah.
Okay. Sorry, it says
You
here.
know what it
through my
is? It's
tears.
about where you begin is not necessarily where you end. It's
Yeah.
about your story being completely in your hands in a lot of ways because you've taken this gift that you've been gifted with And look at you now.
I'm trying. I'm trying.
You're not even trying, you're doing the damn thing. Girl, you just finished a degree.
I did.
Tell us about that. I mean, you're juggling all these balls and just like, oh, okay, yeah,
It's all preparation. I mean, it's live performance at AFTA, so it's not a lot of theory per se. Like, you know, I would have struggled there a lot.
Mama.
Wow. But yeah, it's
You're
chill.
gorgeous. Oh, man.
Thank you, man.
So happy for you.
And your name. So we don't know. We hear many things as a person on the radio. Sometimes it's Shakina, Shakina, Chakana. We don't
Shakina,
know.
right?
Shakina.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I said. That's what I've been telling you for months. It's Shakina.
Say it again for us.
Shakina.
You heard it here. Stop getting it wrong. Everybody back announcing his song. Thank you.
Yeah,
But your name, Shakana, has a deeper meaning as well, no?
Yeah, it does. It's the glory of God. It's the... Come on! That's what it means, but it's really cool. It's light, and I think I'm a light person. I'm a happy person. I like to shed light.
Yeah.
Glory of God. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
That's the
That's my
resident
name.
Satan.
China.
That's the resident Satan.
Yeah, he prays for us all the time.
No, that's wrong.
Now, as a former student, you're also part of hashtag Fees Must Fall. And unfortunately, a lot of kids came up to you and said, hey, we can't pay our fees. How did that affect you?
I mean, I went to a private college, so we weren't allowed to really participate much in the strike. But for me, we tried. We got involved. We did our thing. We went there. I went with my girls. But it's something that I feel like I can't fight. Like, you know, I have my opinions of this thing, but I'm not a part of the group of children that are suffering from this issue, you know. So the best thing that I can do is encourage people in my way, in my own way possible to achieve, to be better, to look at me and try and make sure I'm always doing the most, being a good example. But in terms of the bigger picture and everyone fighting for fees, like, that's just beyond me in the sense. Like,
I suppose you can use your music as a tool.
yeah, that's,
People listen to your music.
Yeah.
You can spread the word, the awareness of these issues. Tell me something. You have said on a couple of occasions that you actually almost are glad that you didn't win the Idols competition.
Yeah.
Why is that?
I got to be human again. I didn't get to, my big head got to shrink, you know. I mean, Idols puts you up there, you're super cool, everybody knows you get a couple of following, and then you go home and it literally goes back to nothing. You go nowhere, you don't know what you're doing. So for me, I felt like if I shoot it to the top, I was never going to be as motivated to do the most. So being cut and having to struggle and hustle and take taxis and Brie helped me, you know that I'm never going back there again, you know what I mean? So it helped me,
Okay, so it's helped you to work harder for it and therefore appreciate any success.
And not
you
be
appreciate
lazy,
more.
yeah.
And I love your hair. I
come
read
on
somewhere
now.
that you took part in Hairspray when you were a little kid.
The
Who
only
fueled this
thing
passion
better
for
than
music?
Hairspray, my mommy. Yeah.
Tell us that.
Sing. Don't stop. Sing the song from Hairspray.
How are you going to tease us like this?
Say anything.
But wait, first, look at me first.
Just go here. Here we go.
Okay, perfect. All right,
I
now
don't
sing.
usually wear lipstick,
It's all
sorry.
good, babes. We sorted you out.
trying
All
it
right,
out.
go, sing.
Oh, the only
Sorry, I'm
thing
being
better
bossy.
than Hairspray, that's me.
Yes, girl.
This is the most amazing.
No, that's all I got, y'all.
You know what I wanted to ask you? What your favorite spiritual was, like from growing up? Did you have a favorite song?
Oh,
that
so
you said?
many. I guess for me it was just Tamia all day.
Yes.
And then Jill Scott. So you're getting in the way of what I'm feeling. So I just had that afro also. So I thought I was Angie. I thought I was Jill. I thought I know you don't understand, but you don't have to understand. You're my man now. What you had is gone. I think it's sweet. Yeah, I think it's stronger than any lie you could tell. So that's what I.
He knows my heart.
And that's the part. Your moves are jealous, so you might as well give up. I see your intentions.
Can't handle the truth. We could do this all
You know,
night.
I do it.
We could do this all night.
This is amazing.
Those are my vibes. Those are my
Okay,
vibes.
so I read somewhere that you worked with Black Coffee, and your response to that was, it was so great to work with someone that finally really knows what they're doing. What did you sort of mean by that? Paint the picture of what it was like to work with Black Coffee. What is it that he does that sets him apart from everyone else? What makes him so spectacular, and what makes that experience so phenomenal?
I think he doesn't have ego, so it helps a lot. I don't feel nervous when I go there. I'm a very nervous person, so I don't feel like, damn, these are all these rappers, all these, you know, big important people now. I need to come there with makeup. I need to do this. He's chilled, you know, he's genuine. Real talk, like, listen to me. He changed things. I had to listen to him. He sat there and he didn't expect me to do anything that I couldn't do, you know.
Right.
Most people are like, give us the high notes, you know, like, you know. And he just wanted me to be me and to be chilled. And I've never experienced that. Like, working with other producers is great, and I love that. But when you work with someone that's literally the greatest, but yet they don't have, you know, a vibe to them, it's amazing. He's chilled, guys. Like, he doesn't have
How long
qualms.
did that take
Yeah.
to produce?
It took a while in terms of the vocals, but for me, because I like to go back and do it. But 2 seconds, you know, I sent him a demo, and I got to studio. Obviously, his manager was there. He's a busy guy. His banker came to the house when I was there so he could sign. Like, he's very busy, so he just listened to the song and he's like, I think that your verse is your chorus. And then all of a sudden the verse was the chorus. So your eyes, you know, that was the beginning. And then he made it into. But why wouldn't I think of that, you know? But he's Black Coffee, so he did.
He's Black Coffee.
You know what I'm saying? So he's cool, yeah.
I want to ask you about East Africa. I want to ask you about, was it a TV show that you shot with Jason Derulo?
Yeah.
Jason Derulo.
Jason Derulo.
Did Coke Studio with him.
Oh, yes, of course.
Oh, yeah. Okay. How's that?
Oh, it was crazy. It was nerve-wracking. I was the only person that didn't have like 1 million followers. So it was really awkward in the press conference when Shakina from South Africa was there. But it was great for me to be in a space where I realized I wasn't the best, you know, and I want to get there. So now that I've been out of Africa, I know that there's
so now you're hungry for
you
can see what there is, right?
So everyone was like, woo, Rayvani, ooh, and then Shakina from South Africa. And I'm chilled with that because I know that I just need to get better, you know? So.
Yeah.
But it's not even about better.
No.
It's about time. You've been here for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
You know?
You've done so
and
well.
You've done so well. Your impact has been incredible, yes. And there's so much more. We cannot wait to see you
Thanks,
rise.
y'all. I love you guys.
You've got new music for the first time ever. Your
For
first
first time
independent,
ever.
not a feature, not a situation.
I'm not a situation.
Yes.
I'm my own girl. I'm my own
Oh,
girl.
baby, with that voice, you must about time.
Thank
That's
you,
amazing.
man.
All right, so Suited is the name of the album.
Yeah,
Where can we
Suit
get
is the
it?
name of the single.
A single.
I won't release the name of the title. I feel like it's really something exciting that I'm doing, so I'm going to try.
Sample Nyana, take us to ad break with the Sample Nyana.
No, I can't, but it's suited for each other. Yeah.
Wow, okay.
Okay, then give us a sample, Nyana, of your eyes, or please take us to an ad break with your voice.
Okay.
That's what we need.
Anything.
It's in your eyes, yeah. It's in your eyes. It's in your eyes, yeah.
Wow.
Amazing. Let's take it back to the beach. Let's take it back to the beach.
To me and carefree, that's how it should be. To the city don't feel good. I feel like a jukebox show. Love y'all. Watch the show at home.
Your eyes, yeah. This is my day. this is my day. Trying to let you go, let you go, let you go. But I don't wanna say no more. Just trying to let you go, let you go.
Listen, first of all, welcome back to Trending SA. Second of all, Shakana! Third of all, we have another WCW. She's part of the organization Miss South African Citizen Living with Disability 2017. Nokwethemba Vilakazi from Umlazi. So she is a 25-year-old with a degree in cultural and heritage tourism from the University of KwaZulu-Natal and was diagnosed with osteogenesis imperfecta type 3. So this is a type of genetic condition that primarily affects the bones. And she got this when she was only 2 years old. She couldn't crawl, she couldn't sit up when her diagnosis kicked in, and she became permanently disabled and had to start using a wheelchair.
But Unanga was inspired by Basisani Kumalo when she was crowned Miss Soweto and Miss Black South Africa in 1990. So seeing that she could not enter beauty pageants because of a condition, she decided to approach the KZN Fashion Council to create Miss South Africa Citizen Living with Disability to include plus-size models and everyone living with disabilities, basically everyone that is shut out of the normal modeling world. And for that, we love her. We love you, my angel. We stalked her Twitter handle, her Twitter timeline, and here are some of the tweets that we loved. Let's speak about levels. Did you know that I'm someone's WCW today?
Yes,
right
my
now,
lady!
yes, my queen.
You
Yes,
are
my
our
queen.
WCW in a massive way. Nokwethemba Vilakazi.
Born
We
beautiful,
love
not
you.
rich. In this cold weather, I still have to wake up at 4 a.m. and prepare to go to work. Life is not fair, nah.
She's
But what
so
a beautiful smile.
Yeah.
I like that though. Like, it's a bit of humor, a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
So we actually really love you. Listen, if you know anybody like that, if you know anyone who is not getting the rightful platform, please let us know as well on social media. You know how to find us. We know how to find
She's
you.
amazing.
Listen, do you know who's coming in tomorrow? This guy.
More.
Zwei Bala's gonna be here.
No. Are you serious?
Guys, I love the show so much. I love the show.
Guys, I'm
so
coming
much.
tomorrow.
Are you coming?
I'm coming. Are you guys going to be here tomorrow?
We'll be at 9:30 on SABC3. God bless you.
Here we dance.
Trust in me when we